I really like having Tatsugiri in the party because he is just so tiny compared to everyone else. Helps to make Skeledirge look like not much of a problem. I don't know what you were doing, Tinkaton. You were doing kind of a little jig. No one seems to want to play with the ball. Wait a minute. Oh, Grafai, I did it. Passing the Skeledirge. Oh, Skeledirge passed to me. I'm on the offense. Pass it to Tinkaton. Tinkaton does not realize where the ball is. Tinkaton has spotted the ball. Tatsugiri's coming to steal the ball. Tatsugiri's... Oh, did you see that spin? That was sick. Everyone's having a good time. Alright. We're done picnicking. Get out of here. Dawn fan. Absolutely massive. Where am I going? Somewhere over there where the wall is. I think there specifically. Obviously, I came over here just to be ready. I played a little bit of the game after the last time, but mainly just raid battles. I don't think anyone leveled up or anything. I did battle some trainers and stuff that would have leveled up, but nothing special here. I thought about getting a wide lens for Kilowattrel because I could just get Hurricane and Thunder. But now I'm kind of ready to just do this. Not box. I want to look in my bag. If I have wide lens, I'll switch everything out, but I don't think I do. Name. I think it's wide lens or it's zoom lens. One of those two. I don't think it would help a lot with that either, and I think clearly I don't have it, or else I would have seen it. Right down here, I would have seen it. So we're not doing that then. What's the accuracy of those moves? At least, like, I know Hurricane we can look at because you had, you were able to learn this 70, so it would have raised it to like 77 accuracy. So not really that much better. Still would have probably missed a couple of times, but alright, let's go into the deepest depths. Hey, over here! This is the Zero Gate. Yo, but I could just fly down there, right? It was made so researchers could try to observe the inside of the great crater of Paldea. What folks call Area Zero. Have you heard of it? I don't think we've ever talked about it before. It's our ticket down into the crater. Oh, and speaking of the crater, you know that Pokemon of yours? The one I gave you? Well, you say gave. I guess you did give me the ball, but I feel like Koraidon would have followed me no matter what, because I'm the chosen one. Area Zero is apparently where Koraidon was born, or something like that. Maybe it'd be happy that it can finally come back home. Not that I really care or anything, Baka. Anyway, our two new teammates should be waiting for us inside the Zero Gate. Guess we should head in. Oh, I'm glad you got Clive. Let's go. So yeah, I was able to get over to where this building was before, but it would just say I can't go in, and then I would make me slow walk away from the door. It's almost like putting gates for areas where you could just climb the rock walls doesn't really do anything. Looks old and dusty. Whoa, kind of dark in here. Kind of old and dusty, if I do say so myself. Who is that? What are you doing here? I don't want to battle. Hola, Rogue. We're not in Alola. Arvin said there'd be tons of strong Pokemon, so here I am. I don't know why I said Ola is Alola. Listen, I'm excited. Going in the crater sounds fun. Once she heard she's got to battle awesome Pokemon, she was here in a second. You're an annoying little pest at the academy, but I guess you could come in handy for this. Well, like, I feel like you could have gotten her to help you with your dying dog if you just said, Titans are pretty tough, aren't they? Spoken like a guy who wants to get beaten in a battle. Nimona, you said you'd only be mine. But more importantly, why is it so dark? And where's the awesome Pokemon? I'm getting bored. Where are they? Yeah, it is weird that the lights are off. Last time I was here, the electricity was up and running, but now... Did Penny decide to hack the lights just so she could be impressive? Well, now the lights are on. But why? I turned them on. I turned them off just so I can make the appearance. Seems like they were on a power saving mode. I hacked into the system controls and overrode the settings. Jeez. Just going on the computer and switching off the power saving settings is not hacking, Penny. Oh, it's you, the kid with the... Oh, that's Nimona speaking. Oh, it's you, the kid with the fluffy Eevee bag. I know Nimona saw Penny, but I would love it if they never interacted. I guess I do have that bag. My name's Penny. Well, hey, we never got to actually talk. I'm Nimona. I'm in class 1A. You must be some kind of tech whiz. Do you like Pokemon battling too? Want to battle me? Haha, want to battle? Battle? Hey, battle? Eric, you talk like way too much. The director introduced us. When you need someone good with tech, she's a no-brainer. Anyway, Penny here also agreed in a second when she heard it was to help Rogue. I'm not really the adventuring type, but I owe you, Rogue, and I pay my debts. She's surprisingly old-fashioned like that. And of course, everyone knows me, Arvin. My love includes my Mastiff and cooking and biometrics, identification, and progress. Hello, Rogue. I have been expecting you. Just me. And it seems you have gathered a group of formidable allies as well. Sorry, who are you? That's my mom! I hate her face. That's my mom, probably. Probably? What? That's Professor Seda? Nimona, student ID number 805C001, and Penny, student ID number 803, and that's not even, that's the professor. Like, how do you, like, why are you talking like that? 803B121, I thank you for coming. Of course, Professor, oh my gosh, it's just an honor to meet you in person. I mean, maybe not in person exactly. Who just says that to someone? Like, oh, it is you, person with this student ID number. How do you know their ID numbers? Arvin, did you tell your mom about us? Did you tell her our ID numbers? When would I have done that? To begin with, I'd like to ask you all to make your way down into the Great Crater of Paldea. You can reach the lower chamber using the elevator you can see to your right. Mom? Please proceed below. You gotta talk to her face to face, Arvin. Are they not on good terms? Must not be. Yeah, I'm just saying, me and Arvin, we could have handled this ourselves. Guess we better proceed below as requested. I wonder if the professor is any good at Pokemon battle. Jeez, Nimona. Seda used to be really famous. Everyone knew who she was, but she hasn't been in the media in, like, ages. What's ages? Does she just live down here now? I wish this was, like, actually an open window. I mean, I'm sure it's just shades, but... the whole area is weird. I can't believe Team Star was not the real antagonist again. Although, I don't know. Is Seda gonna... like, what's gonna be evil here? I mean, it's gotta be, right? The shutter on this side doesn't seem like it'll open. Perhaps it's broken. But clearly this is the real antagonist situation instead of just some kids that were bullied and have become the bullies. Which I think worked well enough for Team Skull, not so well for Team Yell. Mainly Team Yell, the problem was the actual villains. Biometric identification, again, it's like she's talking like the, whatever. Biometrics identification in progress, identities confirmed. Access granted to lower level. Ooh, it opened for us automatically. Not quite, looks to me like someone's controlling this thing remotely. Once you step through, you will be above Area 0. Rogue, you have brought Koraidon with you. Yeah, I should have said no. I thank you for bringing it with you on your many adventures. If you utilize Koraidon's gliding capabilities, you should be able to descend into the depths to reach Area 0. I don't know about that. He can only glide for so long before he just drops like a bag of bricks. What? Isn't there like an elevator or something? And wait, did you say Koraidon can fly? Didn't I tell you? When you reach the bottom, I will get in touch again. I hope your trip is uneventful. Railroading people and stuff, just like always. Thanks, Game Freak. Can't wait to see what Pokemon live down in Area Zero. Let's go. Yo, Nimona, did you see my Dawn fan? It's like that. That girl, is she like incapable of fear or what? I guess I'll go second. I guess we'd better go too. I want to explore down here though. Oh god, they're gonna jump. It's gonna be a halo jump. High altitude, low. Everyone's waiting. What's the O? I think it's high altitude, low. Something. Let's go. Maybe I should have talked to everyone. Rogue, ready for the worst? No. Well, we're all waiting on you. Just say the word as soon as you're ready. I want to see if I can talk to people. Woohoo! Look, Rogue, this is even higher up than looking down from the top of a lighthouse. I mean, you went on an adventure too, didn't you? At least go up the, like, mountain. I can't see anything but clouds. How far down do you think it goes? All the way. Rogue, ready for the worst? Yeah. Good, that's all we needed to hear. Get out that Pokemon of yours, and we'll be off. Wow, that looks real crusty. I don't know if I would be willing to stand on that. A Gaia. A Gaia. Oh, you don't like it. What's the matter with it? Is it broken? Huh. Scared of heights. That's what I'd say. Oh, he's mad. Well, no wonder. But no need to be scared if we go together. How does that logic work? Are they pushing him off? Get on! Whoa! There's like no room for me. Yeah, oh god. There really was no room for me. Really? I'm the one that has to be like this? Koraidon chose me. There we go. Get me up there. That was fun. Really feels like we're on a real adventure. This already looks cool. Look, there's even a rainbow. I mean, as cool as Scarlet and Violet can look. There's, you know. I feel like they tried. I don't want to be harsh on that stuff, but I think it looks neat. Where's the gun turrets that Penny has to hack? And now I'm back here again. There's like weird dust too. Haha, I think I might have died once or twice there. Gaia. Jeez. It's okay, bud. Gaius. It chose to go back into its ball. I wonder if that means I'm not able to use it in here. It's probably just hungry or something. It always eats sandwiches. Wait a second. Where's the student council girl? What? She's gone? You don't think she... Everyone, you have to see this! Area Zero is amazing! Look at this, like, pixie dust. Come on already! I guess your ability would be own tempo, huh? Yeah, good one, Penny. That's a Pokemon move. Biometric identification... What? Biometric identification in progress. 4 humans identified. Condition satisfactory. Vital signs all within normal range. I guess it's supposed to be like analytical. It appears you were able to make the descent without being harmed. Huh, yeah, sure, smooth sailing. Who could possibly complain about landing like that? That is good. Add concerns you might fail given the crudeness of the only available access method. Huh. You would think they would still have had like an actual elevator though, right? I think your mom's sarcasm detector needs fixing. Aw, you were worried about us? That's so sweet. You should now make your way to me at the Zero Lab in the deepest part of Area Zero. However, the entrance to the lab is barred by 4 locks, installed on the exterior, which I cannot unlock. What are you, trapped in a building? 4 locks? On your way to me, you must visit 4 research stations that were constructed inside the crater. That one? At each I thought we were going to see multiple pictures. At each station, you will be able to disable one of the locks. Do so as you make your way down. I hope you succeed. Yes, let's disable the 4 locks and get into the lab. Sounds kind of video gamey when you say it out loud, huh? Doesn't make it better when you just spell out that it's video game. Like, come on, time to find our way to the deepest part of Area 0. I like the pixie dust. Metacham. I like everyone's here. Are they actually like following around, or are they doing their own thing? That's fun. That's fun having them actually like be involved here. Yo. That music's pretty epic. I feel like maybe I should have kept moving forward because it probably would have happened in conjunction with me actually looking like over the cliff. You can't ride Koraidon here? Yeah. I don't, like, I mean, that also has to do with, I think, having people follow me around. You know, with the giant cloud up there, it doesn't really feel like we went too deep. Oh, look. A lot of weirdos. It's neat seeing Farigiraf out and about. Very tall. I kind of miss my Farigiraf. It was our... I feel like I didn't use it enough. See, so like imagine the music starting to get hype around here. And I can see why they wouldn't want you to get Koraidon, because you could just jump all the way down. Oh, it's just some crystals are growing on the tree. So this is the inside of the Great Crater of Paldea Zero. It feels different from just seeing it on textbooks. It's so intense. Normally we'd never be, wait, where'd Koraidon go? We'd never be able to get here. It seems like it got spooked by something. It's hiding in its ball. In Zero, that's no good. Can we even get back up to the surface without it? Oh, it should be alright. The last time I was here, I caught a flying taxi out of the crater. They always come through if you're really... Why don't you just call the professor if she's down here? Don't get along or something? Shh, none of your business, Pipsqueak. Jeez, okay, Jeez needs to bite my head off. Okay, come on. 2, this is an adventure. Let's take... Okay. So this is what I'm gonna say. Because that was kind of wild. Like, even just reading that to myself, I don't think I would have been able to catch all that. I'm wondering if fast text is affecting that. Because I like a good banter, and boy, can I not read that very well. You know, having to be forced to walk around like this kind of makes me wish I would have done this more than just riding Koraidon all the time. Like, obviously you're faster riding Koraidon, but I feel like the scale of a Pokemon world feels a lot better when you're like face to face like this instead of rushing. Okay, Giraffe Rig, I thought we were buddies. 53. This is a different spot, right? Oh, this is weird that we're not shown inside the crater. Yeah, I didn't circle around. It's just the map doesn't actually indicate where I'm going. They confused me because I thought it was showing me like I'm walking towards the fast travel zone. Are gold ducks chilling? No fish in the water. Like, I don't know what the best thing would be to do besides having Koraidon run around. And I don't want to be Hydro Pump. I never had Hydro Pump. I feel like I must have missed that TM somewhere. I don't want to be like saying that having the ability to just run around everywhere willy-nilly is bad or anything. But I feel like maybe not a more guided approach. Like, obviously, people don't like the being railroaded part of Pokemon games. But I feel like something like that, like, you could maybe get a better in-between of that kind of stuff. And no, I don't think Sword and Shield was a good in-between. It was one big area and then nothing but hallways. But, like, Koraidon really just lets you go all over the place once you unlock everything. So I don't know what I would want, really. I'm just spitballing stuff. Drop down! Yeah, I'm sure I'm going the best way possible here. I don't know, it might be a good idea to not bother exploring. I'm sure, like, once we're done with the story thing that happens here, we could probably ride Koraidon. What was that? Chansey! I thought that Girafarig was a trainer for a minute. Those Raichus are freaking out. That Chansey's freaking out. There was something else down there. I think it might have been a Corviknight, but it's gone now. Man, all these guys just kind of spawned in right behind me. I do like having my friends following behind me. I feel like it was kind of weird for Nemona to, like, jump on the back of Koraidon and be like, yeah, everything will be fine with friends around, when, like, none of these people have really interacted with each other outside of, like, what we might gather from what Arvin said, which basically seems to be that he does not really care for Nemona. Maybe because she comes off a bit strong. Oh, whoa. Freaking. Look at those goat drafts. Oh, that one fell. Alright, no more exploring. More pixie dust. Get me these items. Frostmoth. Oh, I forgot to mention. I found a shiny Jumpluff when I was grinding some Chanseys to get Tatsugiri up to the same level as everyone else. It's not... Oh, the water's too powerful, but I need that item. Ooh, get me in there. Oh, you guys don't have to walk like this. What? Oh, it's another freaking Flabebe. Yeah, give me a minute, guys. Can you help me out a little bit? Don't just look at me. Can I talk to you guys like this? I tried to. Nope. I would say I would hope that there's, like, other flying spots here. But like I said, if we can ride Koraidon after the fact, then probably not a big deal, because we start from the top and we can just glide down. And then if you need to do it again, fly to the top. It's also kind of weird, though, to have the whole, like, yeah, the flying taxis come and get you. So, Penny, how'd you wind up friends with Rogue anyways? Huh? Well, I guess he just really came through for me. Everything we got off the rail school was a mess, and my friendship Rogue was a big help getting all that sorted out. Wow, so he helped you out while he was... What about you then, Nemona? Rogue and I are classmates. Neighbor is back home, too. Plus, I said he should aim to be a champion, and he did it. So now he's a champion. Wait, what? That's wild. You guys didn't hear about that? I thought it would have gone in news. Hold it right there, you two. You think you've got cool friendship origin stories with Rogue? There's nothing compared to what me and him went through. Our friendship is no bounds. Nobody asked you. Stop trying to flex on us. Guess we're all in the Buds with Rogue Club. I saved his dog. Also, the text speed did not help at all. So I'm going to say, just switch that back to fast. I might have to just read that to myself, because it is still just... It sucks, because it's pretty... Apricot ball. Berry, not ball. I got confused because it was... It's probably could be used to make a apricot ball. don't think I've ever seen that as a berry like that, though. It's a shame because I think that, like, them bantering seems decent. It goes way too fast. Medichams. Paluchas. Seems like mostly basic Pokemon. I'd imagine at a certain point we would get deeper and actually see things like Great Tusk. Big Corviknight. No wonder it can carry taxis. Is this where all the Corviknights go because Tinkaton tries to beat them up? Espeon. I think we just have to go deeper down there. I think part of my problem too, maybe with Koraidon, is how like zoomed out you end up being, which again helps with visibility. But okay, Corviknight, I didn't ask. Which obviously helps with visibility, but in the long run makes you a little too far away from everything. And you can also change that option, but I've tried to keep that zoomed in, and I just feel like it's not quite enough to feel like you're really in it. It's not like I want a first-person view or anything, but maybe just a little closer would have been nice. Oh, I bet that's what we're looking for. Oh, yeah, probably. Penny, hack the turrets. That must be one of the buildings the professor was talking about. Oh, yeah? What are they called? Radish rations? Research stations. You frickin' idiot. Huh, well, I was close. I just like food. I make sandwiches, you know. Wow, you have such a great memory, Penny. What's great is my common sense compared to you lot, apparently. Okay, Penny. Calm the fuck down. Shreen! Oh. Yo, what the heck is that? It's Pokemon. That's the Pokemon La Primera uses. I didn't know that species could be found in the Great Crater. Come on, Rogue, let's take it on together. Together? Blamee! Wait, where are you going? We really are taking it on together? Did it say Champion Nemona? It's a Glimora. Like, I can't really do much right now, but like... Oh, no, the toxic spikes. Critical hit. If only I had some option to get rid of the toxic debris. Don't worry, Nemona's gonna get off those cool stealth rocks. Well, it's kind of cool that we're, like, teaming up, but I feel like it should have at least been... I'll actually kill it. It should have at least been a, maybe, like, a group instead of just one. I'd imagine we're gonna team up with, like, a bunch of people. I say a bunch, I mean everyone that we have with us. Are there gonna be a lot more of these rare Pokemon down here, you think? I would hope. You think that was something? Please, you've got no idea how terrifying Area Zero really is. Wow, patronizing much? Penny! Come on, I thought we were cool. Easy, you two. Let's just head inside the research station. Ah! What was that reaction? Why did I react? Yo, you guys want to see what you can really run into down here? Look at this freak. Look at him. Oh. Little guy over there. I probably don't want him out front. Back to my boy. So many citrus berries. I wonder if I can, like, heal my Pokemon on that bed. Wow! Are these ancient ruins? Nimona, for Christ's sakes. They look far too recent for that. It appears you have reached your first research station without incident. This facility was constructed 87 years ago as a way station for those surveying Area 0. 87. I guess that would check out. So that's why there's a bed! Thank you. Oh, she's very proud of herself for figuring that out. Looks like we can use this place to rest up if we need to. Rogue, if you would be so kind as to disable the first lock on the lab using that central panel. Why me? Why not just tell all of us to do it? I want to read these books. They look important. They're important. We've determined that this energy crystallization is linked to the being we call the interlocking hexagonal plates that compromises shell must somehow cause the phenomenon which I've dubbed terastallizing. Okay. Thanks for my prototype Terror Orb. I secured corporate funding for my research and made a laboratory in the lighthouse near Cabo Poco. Someday, though, I'll return to the crater and resume my study of these crystals. Want to lie down? Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap. You guys watch me. I didn't really need to, but I lost 1 PP on U-turn. Any more books? Limited camera control. I want to check out the other rooms, but the doors are busted, so yeah, this is going great. Looks like you could get a decent rest on the bed here if you and your team get tired, although it looks kind of mildewy. Yeah, you already slept on it. You could have mentioned that earlier. What if my mom ever worked here? I'm assuming she wrote these books. I mean, the one did mention creating the Terror Orbs, and I think we did learn about that in class. Do you want to press the button? Yeah, we're going to unleash the ultimate beast from down here. You heard the professor, better press it. Lock disabled, there are 4 locks are still active. Well done. Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations. Mom. Mom, I'm mad. Whatever this thing is probably gonna get, like, unleashed because we press these buttons, right? Oh, wait. I want to go back in. There's a weird teleporter. I wonder if that lets us go to each research station once we do it. It probably doesn't do anything right now. Where would you like to go? Yeah. So basically we get 1 fast travel station from world map. And then we just have this option for, like, everything else. That's fine. And I almost never saw my mom my whole life. Oh, is it time for a backstory reveal? Penny, shut your fucking mouth. She was always busy with work, hardly ever came home. Cooked for myself, cleaned for myself. Mabasif was the only one I had to talk to. Yeah, Penny. So yeah, I don't really know her at all, even if she is my mom. I try not to think too much about it, tried to just be proud, but the truth is, I would have rather just had a mom who was there. Haven't seen her for ages now, unless you count seeing her in the news. Used to at least get emailed sometimes, but... Okay. And there she appeared out of blue and tells me we got to go to Zero, some family, right? Oh, but... We're not here to judge or anything, and I'm sorry about earlier, I shouldn't have snapped like that. No, I was only giving you a hard time, sorry, Penny, my name is Penny. My name's Cassiopeia. You know, you're actually pretty nice for a little pipsqueak. Eh, don't call me pipsqueak, you big lunk. That's the spirit, you two. See, now they're being friends. I hate how fast this text is. I desperately hate it, because I like what I'm hearing right now. They're bonding. Although, really, it seemed odd that Penny was so, like, toxic right there. But whatever. There's a lot going on here. I wonder if there's weather conditions down here at all. I'm looking at the rainbow and I'm like thinking like, oh, that's there because of like the waterfall. I'm gonna not explore too much, I don't think. Although I see items and they just entice me so greatly. Items! Oh, but it takes so long to walk. I was wrong, Koraidon's the best. That max potion was worth it. Seems weird to see jump fluffs down here. Chansey! Run away, Chansey. You coward. Get out of here. It's good that Chansey's down here, because that means it's going to be a much better place for grinding levels. Although I wonder... So that's the thing, though, right? I know that grinding Chansey is the best option, is to, like, make food for it. And the food is, like, you know, make normal type encounters. I think the thing is where I started grinding... Last time I came to Great Crater, I was trying to go see my mom. Got up this far, then I got attacked by some kind of creature I'd never seen before. Really? What kind of Pokemon was it? It wasn't even like a Pokemon, more like this crazy, violent, rampaging sort of thing. Sure it wasn't just a Pokemon that's a little more, I don't know, rampagey than average? Yeah, I'm sure it was like a completely different creature altogether, and it hurt Mabistiff real bad, so it's not like I'd forget. I don't ever want to run into that awful thing again. It was that strong, huh? And I really hope I get to see it. Mabistiff was dying, that's what I figured you'd say. You're real tactless sometimes, Nimona, you know that? Mabistiff probably was gonna die. Nimona, for Christ's sakes. Everyone's out of control. I guess this is progress, or maybe this loops around. But I think the area where you, I didn't quite realize how, like, more, like, brownish for a giraffe is compared to the, Girafarig's darker fur. It keeps making me think it's, like, a shiny. You use the food to make more normal type encounters. I think there might not have been many normal types in the other area, so you would guarantee Chanseys, where I think if you did it here, the problem would be that a lot of Girafarigs would show up, right? Nope, don't want that item. There's a Venomoth in there, or it's a Frostmoth, I can't really tell. I think it might be a Frostmoth. It's a Venomoth. Sneaky little bugger. Oh, first time I've ever seen Venomoth. My bad. I get it would be kind of silly to, like, actively fill your Pokedex by just walking past Pokemon like this. But it's really funny to me that, like, now I decided to put an entry on Venomoth. After how many Venomoths we walked past, like, this doesn't count. I don't know, maybe if there was, like, maybe if you did the lock-on feature, which is still kind of bad. Maybe if you, like, did that, and then that would, like, register it, that would be good. Like, maybe if the lock-on, you can, like, hold on the Pokemon, right? Like, lock on, hold on it for a couple seconds. Pokemon's registered in your Pokedex. Obviously, you still won't get the description and all that jazz. It won't be, like, complete it. But at least then it wouldn't be like, oh, you decided to walk by all these Pokemon you saw. Never before have you seen Frostmoth, even though you've walked by many of them. What's a Corviknight, you ask yourself? Would we have just fallen straight down that ridge? Hey, another station. So I'm wondering what Mabistiff saw. I can't imagine it's just one of the, like, Great Tusks Pokemon. Would it have been the one that is redacted? Girafarig's dead. Disappeared, vanished. The second research station. About time, too. Guessing every time we're gonna get attacked by something. Phew! Let's head in and take a breather. I didn't think Nimona would be the one that would be tuckered out. I thought you'd have a bit more stamina, student council girl. Yeah, I agree, Arvin. Whew, I'm just full of surprises. And having a meltdown here because I'm tired is one of them. Wasn't a compliment, you know. Hey, look! A Jigglypuff. Good to see some nice familiar Pokemon down here too. Aren't all of them familiar? And obviously that's not a familiar Pokemon. Purr. Oh my gosh, so cute. Didn't think Penny would be so into it being cute. Purr. Frog! What the? What? Rogue, it's battle time. I'm wondering if Penny's helping, if that means I can't catch it. So I did see this Jigglypuff because when Wonder Trading, I was attempting to Wonder Trade so I could coax out Violet exclusives, and then of course I got this. So I know what it's weak to and all that jazz. What was it? I think it's Psychic Fairy, which means I probably shouldn't have kept Goodbye in. But it's okay, went for Umbreon. Well, maybe I can try to catch it. Oh, I have no option. Well, I mean, like, you know the... Yeah, no option. Alright, I figured. Oh, Penny went in for the kill. She stole the kill from me. Screamtail. I did get one of the Violet Pokemon at least. Seriously, what was that? Darn thing scared me half to death. It was definitely kind of ferocious for Jigglypuff, wasn't it? No kidding. Come on, let's get inside already. One more jump scare like that and I'm done for. It's not a jump scare. I would imagine Penny has to have played Five Nights at Freddy's, at least like most of the games. As she like streams on Twitch. She has to know it's not a... She has to know it's not a jump scare. We encountered it, so we can at least look at the Pokédex entry. Look at its wacky hair. Oh yeah, Fairy Psychic. There have been only one reported sighting of this Pokemon. It resembles a mysterious creature depicted in an old expedition journal. Didn't really learn too much about it from that. I like its eyes. Other than that, not the biggest fan. The like weird ponytail and the teeth are weird. Teeth are really weird. Kind of would have hoped for more of a description from the Pokédex. More books? Well, this looks pretty much the same as the first research station. Probably saved on development time. Seems like wild Pokemon don't come in here. We should be safe to catch our breath. And look, there's another bed just for you. Hey, seriously, what's with this place? That Pokemon. Told you. Did you see my Donphan? I've been wondering about that myself. Think maybe that Pokemon was one of these? What's that book? Yeah, Donphan. We read that already. Donphan. Monsters of Area Zero. So they aren't actually Pokemon? I don't really know. What do you think, Rogue? I think they really are just Pokemon. I'll say they're not regular Pokemon. But they're still Pokemon, because I can use them in battle. Maybe. They definitely do look different, at least. And I've never seen any of them in a Pokedex either. I have two, actually. I suppose the time has come for an explanation. Professor! Some of the life forms that you see residing now within Area Zero are ancient Pokemon that lived in the distant past, long lost to us. Ancient Pokemon? What? That's awesome! It is kind of cool. Oh, come on. There's no way that's possible. Penny, you have to know that they've revived many fossil Pokemon before. It could just be that. The Zero Lab where I am located contains a time machine? Never mind, Penny, you're right. That sounds stupid. It summons the ancient Pokemon to this place. I guess, obviously, that would have to be the explanation for the future Pokemon, though. So the thing my mom spent forever researching down here, she actually got it to work? Indeed, though the cost was catastrophic. The cost? But a time machine? You mean you can actually travel to and from the past? It is theoretically possible to travel to the past. Theoretically, however, for a being such as a human, it would not be possible to return to the present. Well, that's horrifying. Except the Pokemon are able to return to the present. Mom, you... How many people have you killed, Mom? Why did you call us here to Area Zero? Why does it have to happen in Area Zero? Arvin, If possible, I would like us to speak when we can meet face to face. It will be easier for you to understand once you can see the situation for yourself. Ah. Now then, Rogue, please use the central panel there and disable another lock on my lab. Why do you have to make a time machine down here, though? Maybe I missed that part. Like, I think, realistically, it would have been cool if it was just, here's a crater that had prehistoric Pokemon. But obviously, that becomes an issue when you have the whole, like, Violet thing being in the future. The crystal's power is tremendous. The unstable output made our corporate backers fret, but if we can harness this energy, it will open up research possibilities we'd only dreamed of. At last, paradise will be ours to create. Probably would work a lot better than Eternatus. Chairman Rose should have really thought that through. Maybe should have just talked to people in Paldea. At last, I can resume work on the Terror Project. I'll move my research to Zero Lab this month. My team will be smaller, but no matter. The strong influence of the crystal makes our experiments much more unstable. I guess that's the crystals are why they want to be down here. You want to press the button? Yep. You heard the professor. Better press it. Locks are disabled. Well done. Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations. Hey, Rogue. You know that book she told me to bring? I think it's got something to do with this place. The one that talks about Area Zero? Wow. I wouldn't have thought. Or more like, everything to do with this place. But I'm not the one she expects to fix whatever all this is. You are. I think you should be the one to carry it. It's my book now. Put the Scarlet book in the bag. Record of the expedition that the author Heath went on within the great crater of Paldea. Book has the name Satyr written on it, clumsily handwriting. Take care of it for me, okay, Rogue? So it was her book specifically. It's not the one that he takes from the school. Seriously, a time machine? Feels like we just stumbled into a sci-fi novel or something. Kinda. Can't believe I get to battle Pokemon from a whole different era. This is incredible. So glad I came here with you. Want to battle though, Rogue? Can't be, it just can't. But then, who? I don't know what you're saying, Orvin. I find it weird how, like, little is supposed to be known about this place. Besides, like, the book being more like rumors of, like, things. Especially when, like, Great Tusk is just, what are your parents like, Nimona? My parents normal, I guess. Are you serious? Even I know about your dad. He's on the board of the Rotom Phone Company. Wait, how do you know that? Everyone knows that. He's famous, and I guess I looked into him for my own reason. So, bravery! Leave me alone! I hope that doesn't interrupt. Oh, no way, that's not my thing. Though, yeah, something about the phone. I guess you could say mother and father were, like, hands-off, but in a good way. My big sister will probably take over the business, so they pretty much let me do what I want. Wait, you called them mother and father? That's some pampered little princess stuff right there, is it? Gah, Kalate, Penny, what is your family super normal then too? My family is unbelievably annoying. Like super overprotective, you mean? Just my dad, he's loud and clingy, makes up weird nicknames like Pen Pen. He's the most annoying. Leave me alone! Make these Pokemon less aggressive. At least we got Pen Pen out of this. Man, that's a real downer for your dad having his own daughter describe him like that. Don't you dare take his side. Rogue, how about you? Your mother seems super nice. I don't talk. You met her? Yep, got a glimpse of an amazing looking sandwich she made too. Really wish I could have seen that. I bet it tasted great. Koraidon ate it. Yeah, maybe don't have aggressive Pokemon when you have this kind of dialogue happening. I don't know if we got to learn like more about Penny's dad, but I sure would have liked to have known more. The Sharp is definitely going to be an aggressive freak. Arvin, take the hit. A lot of mints down here. I wonder if I can just pick those up normally. They're all just in Pokeballs though, so I don't think these are things that would like respawn. It's crazy to me that they gave for a giraffe 2 unique abilities. It had like what Chud-Chew and Armored Tail. And they both seem good, but also for a giraffe doesn't seem too great in general, so I guess it evens out. I still love its design though. And I'm sure you could get some use out of it. Yeah, getting a lot of mints down here. I think we could buy mints from, like, a Delibird, though, can't we? Or maybe not Delibird, the Chansey place that had, like, the what do you call them? The medicines. Alright, another research station. Arvin, you're gonna help me battle something, right? Like, I feel like what they should have done with these encounters is make it, like, nice, we got to chill for a minute. No, Nimona. Something's gonna jump out at us again, 100% guaranteed. Haha, oh, Penny, such a warrior wart, you goof. Huh? The dawn! Aw. See? Look, Nimona loves it. Wait a sec, this is just like that Titan Pokemon we saw. So it was an ancient Pokemon all along. I guess Seda was the one that told us. Whoa, you've battled one of these before? Nimona, you've battled one of these before. It wiped half your team. Arvin, it looks seriously strong. Yeah, well, Rogue and I are old pros when it comes to Titans. Leave this to us. Yeah. He really looks like he's just, like, running away from the battle. I'm glad they allowed me to get Donphan, because I would have hated to have to wait till this point. Well, not even this point. It seems like I'm not allowed to catch any of these until, like, after we beat this story. But I would have hated to have to wait. But I feel like if they were going to have Nimona mention something like that, one, at least make this a different Pokemon. Or, I don't know. At least just change how it said. Oh, let's get Tatsuguri out there. We'll surf it. Oh, my expert belt! Did it actually even knock off the expert belt? Do you think it would have said something if it did? Triff's up. I'm dying. Mabustiff! Oops, I'm killing Mabustiff. See that? Victory's ours. It wasn't quite as big. Maybe the one we saw when we were searching out the Urban Mystica came from down here. Probably. You should get to meet one of these Pokemon before our crater get together. Jealous? Again, you probably would have been pretty helpful if... But Arvin just doesn't like you, so I guess that's why he didn't ask. If we've got things from literal ancient times roaming around Paldea, that's a major problem. Isn't Professor Seda doing anything to keep them under control? How could she let this happen? How could they get up here, though? Yeah, right. Because it's not like, oh, so brilliant Professor Seda ever messes up. Come on, Rogue. Let's get into that research station. Yeah. Let's get in there. Anyways, I was going to say, I feel like when we have these encounters, they might as well have made it like a group of Pokemon attack us so that the other two are like fighting those off, and then maybe we just do a double battle where we fight like 2 Donphans. Because us beating up one Pokemon seems a little silly. And made it to station number 3. How we doing after all that walking, battling, and whatnot? Anyone need a rest? There's another bed. That book's closed. You feeling rough, Penny? Oh no, it's not that. I've just been thinking ever since the professor mentioned that time machine. Pokemon here in Area 0 came to our time from the past, right? So what about Koraidon? Isn't it pretty likely that it's also one of those ancient Pokemon? I don't know. Actually, I really don't know. Like, Miraidon would make sense because it's like Cyclizard evolved into that. But like, what? Koraidon decided to devolve into Cyclizard? I don't know. It probably is supposed to be, but I think you're onto something. It's kind of giving off ancient vibes. Even if its name sounds pasty. You see, Korai means past. Wait a sec, I totally forgot. Hey, Arvin! You had Koraidon's ball, and you told us about its form in the first place. You must know something about it, right? Urk, you still remember that from way back? No wonder you're everybody's little star pupil. I mean... Arvin, that's silly. Guess I've got no choice then but to tell you what I know. That Pokemon Koraidon, that is. It was found by my mom when she was working on her time machine. I believe it would be best for me to take over the explanation at this point. Oh, well, she could have just said she was going to before letting him start. Professor! Koraidon, which I entrusted to Rogue, was the first Pokemon that was successfully retrieved from the past by the Time Machine. Seriously? Through analysis of its genetic makeup, as well as its behavioral patterns, I came to realize that what I had discovered was in fact an ancient form of Cyclizar, the Pokemon still commonly ridden in this region. Well, that makes sense, I guess. They do look alike. Not that much alike. Many other Pokemon also came to this place from across the boundaries of time. But I was never able to bring over more than 2 specimens of Koraidon. 2 Koraidons? Huh, you mean there's another one around here somewhere? What if they're family and the other one could still be somewhere in Area 0 waiting to finally be reunited with our Koraidon? A heartwarming family reunion? What if they're lovers? We can make new species of Koraidon. Exactly, imagine how thrilled they'll be if we can get the family back together after all this time. Family, huh? Yeah, that sounds nice. If you didn't know, I have family issues. If we could proceed, Rogue, please disable the next lock using that central panel there. Okay, but first I need to read a book. Actually, 2 books? Is that something? Nope. I should probably actually heal. Tatsuguri didn't fare as well as my other Pokemon did last time. Actually, I mean, that's a good point that I made. Good job me making that point. All of these past Pokemon seem like they're better. Our Time Machine research has yielded a triumph, a Pokemon from ancient past. I've named it Koraidon. I was expecting one new life to treasure, but with fortune to be blessed with a gift as well. What fortune to be blessed with a gift? Wait, what? Pokemon from the ancient past. I've named it Koraidon. I was expecting one new life to treasure, but what fortune to be blessed with this gift as well. One new life to treasure. What does that mean? Because Koraidon is the other gift. I've successfully brought more and more ancient Pokemon to our time since the first one. I'm so close to creating a world like the one in the book. A paradise where we 3 can live happily together forever. I must make it real. I don't... Like, how long has she been researching this? Is the gift like Arven's birth? New life to treasure. I don't remember if I mentioned this before. I'm wondering if, like, realistically, if the Violet professor is supposed to still be Arven's dad, and just, like, you know, the roles are reversed based on what version you got. So, like, did they want to just make a world based on the story and then, like, live there, like, in harmony? Do you want to press the button? Yeah, why not? Better press it. Well done. Only one remains now. Please continue to the final research station. But, like, yeah, all the past Pokemon feel stronger. Obviously, Great Tusk is realistically better than Donphan, I would say. Even though I love Donphan. So, Koraidon's an ancient Pokemon. No wonder no one's seen it before. Well, you gotta let me battle Koraidon right now. He don't know how to battle. It still won't come out of its Pokeball. Oh, right. It also isn't in battle mode. That was the first I heard of it coming from the past myself. It was just some weird Pokemon my mom brought home all of a sudden one day. We all lived together in the Lighthouse Lab for a little while. My mom made me promise to keep it a secret, and I had to take care of it for her. So that's why you knew so much about it. Yeah, but then one day Koraidon just went nuts against some wild Pokemon. Good folks living nearby ended up seeing it, so the secret was out. Once that happened, my mom took it and went back to Area 0. Guess that makes sense. It's a Pokemon from a different age. Yeah, people found out it'd be all over the news. I didn't see my mom or Koraidon again after that for ages. Looking back on it now, it seems stupid, but felt like I lost my mom because of Koraidon. It was the worst feeling ever. I just hate Koraidon and everything about it. Didn't want to even talk about it. I'm sorry for not telling you sooner, Rogue. She would be sorry. Shoot, that's like the coolest thing ever, and you didn't tell any of us. Yep, sure would have been great to know all the relevant info before. Dang, you guys, harsh. He basically said he resented the Pokemon. Bisharp, I felt it was weird to see a Flamigo down here. Especially, like, this low. Like, we're going deeper, right? And, like, this is where Flamigos hang out, at the deeper layer. That's silly. Also, so much for the keeping that Koraidon secret. Do you know how much I've been riding that thing around? Ow. Seems weird. Everything seems weird. I'm into it. This seems pretty neat, but especially that lighting. I really walked all the way over here for a hyper potion. Good stuff. A little Tadbulb tour here. Not Bellabolt, just Tadbulb. Tadbulb. It's like Masquerade being here. I don't know. It's fine. None of it matters. I'm sure they just don't want you to catch the Pokemon that are, like, new here, but I feel like they should really be, like, more around. Volcarona. More like Volcarono. I don't. Saying things just to say them. Actually, a lot of moths down here. Got Venomoths, got Frostmoths, got Volcano Moths, got Girafarig Moths. I'm assuming that Motham just isn't in the game, or else it would be down here too. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm getting distracted. Without Koraidon, I don't think I can walk up there. We'll get somewhere. I mean, the best thing to do would probably be to find the edge of the area again. I just feel like the whimsy of this place first time through would maybe benefit from seeing the new Pokemon around. I would say maybe if they also had older Pokemon that just weren't available in other areas of the game. Like, I know that kind of was annoying for, like, Gold and Silver when you couldn't catch, like, Houndour until Kanto, but I mean, like, you know, I don't know, I'm really blanking. I'm trying to think of, like, Pokemon that just didn't exist in this game. I'll never get that item. I walked all the way over here for nothing. Well, you know what? I think I really feel like they probably shouldn't have split the games in this aspect with the future and past stuff, because a very easy thing to do here. And honestly, when I was, like, a kid, I had the idea for, like, you know, my own Pokemon region. I think a lot of kids tend to do that. Where, like, at a certain point, you would be, I say idea, but I think it was basically ripped off an episode of the show. Where you would have, like, an area in the desert where, like, archaeologists found, like, a like, prehistoric land that was still thriving underground. I think that was, like, where like Aerodactyl was when Charmeleon evolved, right? So not really an original idea. And then I think Ice Age ripped it off for, like, the Dragon Age, right? Isn't that what that movie was? Secret Underground. Did I say Dragon Age? Yeah, you know, Ice Age, Dragon Age Origin, the dinosaur one. There was, like, a secret underground lair of dinosaurs. I never watched that movie. I think, like, Simon Pegg played a ferret or something. But, you know, something like that. So if you were to just go with the past idea, maybe throw in a bunch of fossil Pokemon down here. You don't have to have the, like, reviving fossil situation. Just have, here's a bunch of fossil Pokemon. But then again, that wouldn't make sense with Violet with the future theme. So then it just kind of, that's where the problem I think really lies. And, like, as cool as it is to kind of give, I don't think we want to go up. But I don't know where we can actually go. If they just kind of focused on one specific way of doing things here, it maybe would have been better story-wise. Because honestly, it feels a bit Is this the same one I was at before? Did I, like, loop around, or is it the new one? I think this is the same one. Didn't I need to go into a cave and I, like, completely looped in a circle? This might be new. I don't know. Just keep walking over there, and if something happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then... I think that is... the same one. I think everyone was facing that cave. I think the cutscene would have played by now. I looped all the way around. Good exploration. Got many items. I think, like, that kind of, like, splitting the stories just to make the version exclusive seem more worthwhile kind of throws off a lot of aspects of some of the other games. Like, when you had Team Aqua and Magma with Ruby and Sapphire, it was kind of weird when Team Magma was chilling in the water base. Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted to see. Look at this. I guess we just had to go deeper. Fluttermane. I heard Fluttermane was kind of a big deal. You turn out of there? I actually didn't hear much about it afterwards. It's very ribbony. It, where do I even switch in? Tinkaton probably would be a safe bet. I heard it was a bit of a menace. I don't know why. I kind of stopped hearing about it. I don't know if they, like, banned it. I feel like they would have banned a lot of stuff in this game. I mean, I'm gonna just assume ghosts. Not ghosts, but I think... Well, at least it didn't do super effective. I don't think this will kill... Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, it's fast. I'm gonna try my best to just Pokeball it. Good Pokeball. We can catch them, though. It might just have a secondary typing that makes it neutral to dark. I don't know what it would be. Fighting? Fighting seems weird. It has Shadow Ball, so that's not gonna help me. Great Tusk might be fine. Power Gem and Shadow Ball. Well, I guess Tatsugui would be good because it has better special defense. Also, it's level 60, so pretty... Look, everyone's watching me fail to catch this Pokemon. I'm not gonna bother with the Jigglypuff since we've already technically have one. Please! Ooh, Dazzle. Ow! I wanna see... Yeah, I wanted to see underneath Mistrevis's body. It's weird to me to have Mistrevis and Jigglypuff. Because from what I understand, they will not evolve. I really wish I had status ailments. Orphan doesn't look very, into this. There we go. Just had to let 2 Pokemon faint for this one. This Pokemon has characteristics similar to those of What? This Pokemon has characteristics similar to those of Fluttermane, a creature mentioned in a certain book. Okay. That I thought it was saying characteristics of Mistrevis. That seems weird to say, like, you know, the Pokemon Fluttermane has characteristics of Fluttermane. Ghost Fairy is what its typing was, so that the fairy made it neutral. Okay. I think, like, all of these have one typing based on what they originally were. Low special attack doesn't seem very useful for it. And Mystic Fire too. Decent moves there. I think all of these have photosynthesis because that's what a Donphan had, and so did Jigglypuff. Oh. Ah, Jigglypuff, leave me alone. I guess I can show two. It was kind of there. The Violet Pokemon that I had was Iron Hand, Hariyama, fighting Electric. Seems kind of neat. It's very similar to a cyborg covered exclusively by a Paranormal magazine. The cyborg was said to be a modified form of a certain athlete. Got kind of like wavy hands. So like that's kind of why I didn't want to get Violet, was because I was afraid that all of them would be robots like that. After seeing the Donphan in that last trailer. And I thought, you know, I thought the, I don't know what I wanted to look at. I thought this one looked way cooler. And I do think it looks very cool. What did its entry say? Sightings of this Pokemon have occurred in recent years. Taken from a certain book. Certain book seems weirdly vague. I would assume certain book is just the Scarlet book, but why not just say from the Scarlet book? And then what? Like Iron Hand was from a paranormal. Well, no wait. The Iron Hands was from like a. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of things here. Yeah, Paranormal magazine. But then also, like, all of these names from, like, Fluttermane were from, what was it called? Like, some kind of occult magazine as well? So what's the deal with that? Life Arrest. I don't have that many Pokeballs left. I maybe should head back up, but I really don't want to. I'll tell you what, once I get all these guys, you know I'm gonna Wonder Trade a bunch of them. And then just, again, hope that I get some Violets from this. So I think down here, though, if you were to do the Union mode where you play with other people, you would actually be able to see the Violet exclusives and just catch them normally, but you have to actively get someone's friend code to do that, which is kind of a shame in my opinion. It looks weird when it's not like unfurled. I would have done the Union thing a bit more if I could have just randomly joined someone, and I feel like that really should have been an option. You're stuck in a wall! So I guess at this point, we probably can run into a bunch of different things, right? Once we get into this cave. Like, I say this point, I mean, like, if we go further, maybe we'll see different things again. I don't know where all of them are. I just know, well, there's the research station and then the final one. Oh my gosh, look at all these huge, gorgeous crystals. They go all the way to the bottom. We left a TM here. One slip and we can kiss our short lives goodbye. Way to be a downer, Penny. Oh, good call. Watch your step. So the professor's down there somewhere waiting for us. And that's fine. Totally fine. Alright, team. Watch yourselves and let's get to the bottom of this thing. Quite literally. Ha ha ha. I want them all to do a laugh thing. This place looks unreal. Maybe there really is treasure down here like the stories say. Could Pokemon from the past maybe be the treasure, Nimona? Yeah, this place is like something from a whole other world. Makes you feel like maybe you already died and went somewhere. Is it just me or do the crystals here give off the same glow as when Pokemon terrestrialize? Don't people know that though? Same glow as, there's gotta be some sort of connection. Like that was in books, right? We learned that in school. Did you go to school, Penny? Only one way to find out. Come on, everyone, let's keep moving. We've got to go all the way down. I'm confident that was actively told at school. I get that it probably wasn't told, like, normally. Like, it didn't come up in normal gameplay, and you can skip school stuff. But, like, why would you just say something like that if it was something that should be common knowledge? Like, I'm starting to get the feeling that maybe trees aren't actually animals. Huh, that's a good call, Penny. Never really thought of it that way. Let's go further down and maybe we can learn more. So Koraidon came from our age to a time machine. Then it lived here a while with the professor along with another one of its kind. That seems to be the story. So we brought it back home, kind of, or its second home at least. I guess this place should be familiar to it, sure. Oh, that's great, a chance to unwind and bask in the familiarity. That doesn't exactly jive with how it's been acting all spooked since we got here. It doesn't seem eager to come out of its ball anytime soon either. Really, I thought it was just scared because we were so high up. We're not though, huh? Who said it was scared of heights? Given how Koraidon was acting earlier, I think something bad happened to it here. Something he got all shaky just being in place that you got memories of. The same for me when I was being ignored by everyone in class, so thinking about school made me want to hide in somewhere, so now that's how I feel. Aw, Penny! So maybe it got hurt down here near Zero, just like Mabistiff. Can't know for sure, but it doesn't change it into its battle form anymore, right? So I think it's possible. But that's so sad, we gotta do something to make it feel better. And no, I'm not just saying that because I super want to battle Koraidon. Seriously, well, at least you said it's not one of us. Nemono, you're kind of unbelievable in a mostly good way. I don't know if I would say mostly good way. I didn't realize quite how big the Dunsparce is. Pretty massive. Also, I know me reading that was somewhat incomprehensible, but I'm trying to read it fast, and I can't just, like, stop when I misread something. Oh, cool, we got Terra Blast. Nice. Guess I shouldn't have gone this way. Don't see a way down. I was hoping for a bit more than just Jigglypuff and Mischievous. Oh, that's just an item. I thought that was a person. I'm like, wow, Professor Sada's just hanging out on top of that building. I'm trying to think if I saw anything else on these Pokemon from the past. If I see one that I did actually see before, I'll mention it. I know future Pokemon Delibird is apparently really strong. I think it just has really good stats. And, you know, more moves than present. Jigglypuff's pretty large. I feel like at the very least, Glimora, maybe they could have just... Oop, didn't want to walk into you. Maybe they could have made this not show up in the overworld, like whatever its pre-evolution was called. Because at least that would have seemed special. Like, not special because, like, it's Gita's ace, but special in the sense of, like, oh, this is, like, one, seeing Gita with it, you're like, wow, what's that Pokemon? Glimmet. Seeing Jigglypuff float is weird. I know it's a balloon Pokemon, but it's a weird one. Okay, no cutscene. Just going straight in there. Oh, this one's a bit crusty. Crystals growing out of nowhere. The bed! Oh, whoa, what happened? This place is a mess. The bed's okay, though. Looks like something went berserk in here. Yeah, but what? Hello, children. Hello, Chef. God, Professor, you scared us. I'm sorry. Why is everything in here all busted up? I'm sorry. Hello, children. Come again? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hello, children. Hello. What the heck? Stop that! You're creeping us out. Hello, children, or children, initiating restart. What the fuck? The professor must be having some weird connection problem or something, huh? That was not a connection problem. Well, it was definitely weird at least. Almost like, I don't know. She meant it as a joke, it wasn't funny. I've still got goosebumps and all. I'm scared. Is it like someone using like pre-recorded messages? She started to like just not even know how to spell children though. My new assistant has intellect and technical skills, survival of my own. Bit rigid at times, but I've got no serious complaints. Productivity has doubled. We even brought in a second Koraidon via the machine, though this one has proved aggressive. Arvin said something about Koraidon being aggressive. Was he talking about the other one? I need more people, more time. That man walked out not long after the boy was born. Oh, the other professor. I need another set of hands, but could they be trusted? And how long would it take them to even understand? If only there were two of me. This is sounding like it's gonna get really silly now. Yeah, press the button. You know what you need to do. Press the button. Hello. Can you hear me now? Please forgive my previous transmission. There seems to be some signal interference. That's not what it sounds like. That's not what that was. What do you mean, Arvin? Blocks have been disabled at last. Please make your way to the Zero Lab, which lies at the very bottom of the ocean of Area Zero. You think Penny would be the one that knows that's not what that was. Have you disabled the lock yet? I'm all for leaving this place as soon as we can. Looking at the damage, I have a feeling maybe some ferocious Pokemon battle will happen here. That was almost like, no, it can't be. Do you know something, though? I mean, that... I don't know, man. There was definitely something off about the professor just now, right? Maybe it was just a dramatic flair to get us all jazzed for our adventure. What? That got you jazzed? Yeah, maybe even big time jazzed. You need to go see a doctor, that's not right. Say, I'm pretty sure that call was really, never mind, it's nothing. What's wrong, Arvin? You seem kinda down. No matter how things turn out, I'm counting on you to see this through, Rogue. I don't know which way is progress. I'm just kind of going in a direction. If it's a dead end, then we'll have to deal with that. If it's progress, we'll just keep going.